bitch and I'm hitting my shoulder. Hold on like holding my pocket is swollen. Fucking your bitch and I'm hitting my shoulder.
What? These sipes. Let's get hot. Okay. I know y'all see my
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alright, so I had to fix the light adjustments, alright? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit more educational, y'all. Okay? If you're new to my channel, don't be shy to subscribe. We at 721 subs. Let's get to 1,000. That's the goal, okay? That's the goal, then we get to the next one, alright? So we got the 10 biggest spiders ever encountered. Now, if you know me, I don't like spiders. I'm not arachnophobic. But I still don't like spiders. So if you're arachnophobic, don't watch this. Or watch this. So you can know what to watch out wait for. You know? I'm helping you out. But also, I'm just interested in it, even though I don't like them. I'm pretty sure a lot of people...
From the biggest spiders to have ever existed to an unfortunate employee bitten twice in his private parts by a giant spider in Australia, here are 10 of the biggest spiders ever. Number 10. The Giant Toilet Huntsman. First on our list of the biggest spiders ever is an enormous huntsman spider that was...
Let me guess. All these spiders are from Australia and Africa, right? Okay.
...was living in a family's bathroom only to emerge each time someone used the toilet. This is a pretty frightening guest to have living behind your toilet bowl. The Australian family even caught video of this monstrous beast crawling out from the back of their toilet like something out of a nightmare. Giant huntsman spiders are super common in Australia, and this story is a lot less unique in the land down under than you might...
So, more of the story, don't take it number 2 in Australia, if you travel there. Because if you do, that alien will attack your butthole.
Right. Apparently, many Australians just kind of have to accept that big huntsman spiders are going to live with them. They are not going to pay any rent, and they're going to terrorize guests while using the toilet. What's really strange about this story is that the family reported that the huntsman spider would only come out when they flushed their toilet. Whether it was the noise that frightened the spider, or the arachnid just thought it would be funny to terrorize the family, your guess is as good as mine. Can you imagine finding an enormous spider like this in your bathroom? It's where you're most vulnerable, jeez. What would you do in this situation? Let me know in the comments below.
What would I do? Just simply not use the bathroom. If I go to Australia, which I'm not! If I do,
And be sure to subscribe if you're
new here. We have lots more videos like these.
Goliath bird-eating spider. We have a lot of stories to talk about today, but first I want to mention the biggest of all the spiders. The largest known spider in the world is the male Goliath bird-eating spider. The species is found in the rainforests of South America, mostly in French Guiana, Guyana, and Suriname, but they have also been found in Venezuela and Brazil, according to the Guinness Book of World Records.
So, Venezuela, no Brazil, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. If I get rich, I'm not going anywhere.
The largest collected specimen came from Venezuela in 1965, and it had...
Just mark that on my list.
...a ridiculous leg span of 11 inches. That means this spider could cover your entire dinner plate. That's how massive...
11 inches, bro. It's not bigger than my schlong, so it's not dangerous to me.
It is. They only weigh about 50 grams, but what's really cool about the bird-eating spider is that it can live for at least 10 years. This spider is indeed a tarantula. It uses the hairs all over its body to sense vibrations both on the ground and in the air. And even though they are known as bird eaters, they don't actually eat birds very frequently. I mean, they are hard to catch. But the first time someone found one, the giant puppy-sized tarantula was chowing down on a hummingbird. The creepiest thing this spider does is rub its bristly legs together, making a hissing noise that is so loud it can be heard up to 15 feet away. That will give you some serious chills. Number 8. Giant imported spiders. This is probably a story that not many people are interested in hearing, but one of the biggest spiders ever, and definitely one of the scariest, is making its way to a city near you. It's called the Joro spider, and it's traditionally found mostly in Japan, Korea, and China. These spiders measure about 5 inches long and are so big and
smaller than the other one. How was that? How was? Skip the video. Top 3 spiders, because I don't like spiders anyway.
Number 3. The giant spider that was really a crab. The biggest spider to have ever existed on our planet has been denounced as a fraud. You might remember the fossil of a creature unearthed in Argentina quite a few years ago that was quickly labelled the biggest spider in existence. It even appeared in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest spider, with a plaster cast of the animal being exhibited in museums all over the world. It was actually a fact for over 20 years that the Magarachne cervini was the biggest spider before it went extinct. But just recently, an expert in arachnids from the University of Manchester has brought forth evidence claiming that this creature was never a spider at all. The expert is claiming the spider to actually be a sea scorpion. And he might be right. Further research has shown that the giant spider actually had large claws and only 2 eyes, which is not very much like a spider at all. It also apparently had a huge body with a shell, and I don't know any spiders that live in shells. According to this scientist, the famous spider is actually more like a crab than an arachnid. Had this monstrosity actually been a spider, it would have
So why is it on this list then? Okay. Why is it on the top 3?
been around 3 feet in length. Number 2. Largest spider fossil ever. The largest spider fossil ever has just been found recently in China. This is not the biggest spider that has ever existed, but it is the biggest complete fossil ever discovered in history. It's being called Nephila jurassica, and it measures about 2 inches from end to end. That's obviously not huge, but it's pretty significant for a fossil. It dates back all the way to the middle of the Jurassic period, about 165 million years ago. And even more interesting is that this spider is from the same family that still exists today. It's basically the fossil of an ancient orb weaver spider. Today's orb
What is that?
weaver spiders can grow to be at least 5 inches in diameter and are notorious for spinning huge silk webs that can trap bats and birds. There is still relatively little known about this prehistoric spider, but the fact that we could find a spider fossil this old in itself is pretty incredible. The next time you see a spider in your house, remember, it's actually a dinosaur. Number 1. Redback spider on...
He meant to say it's actually an alien, okay? It's about to be summer. Y'all gonna see them, bro. We're gonna see them. We're gonna see them. Get your shit. Get your raid. Get your bug spray, your spider spray, and pray.
On the toilet. The last story takes us back to the toilet. It's a pretty tragic story about a young Australian tradesman and his precious parts. The first incident...
Yo! Why are spiders camping in toilets? Why are they camping in why are y'all still taking shits in Australia, bro?
Occurred when a man who preferred not to be named was bitten on his ding-dong by a redback spider while sitting on a porta potty on a job site. As you can imagine, being bitten by any spider on the tip of your little gentleman would be extraordinarily unpleasant. But
No. That's the worst fear. That's my worst fear in this world. That's my worst fear in this world. That's my worst fear in this world. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather get tortured. Cause that is beyond torture. No.
being bit by a redback spider, which is essentially the Australian version of the black widow spider, is straight up terrifying. The man was rushed to the hospital and everything turned out to be okay in the end. But here's where things get funny. 5 months after this man was bitten rather rudely by the spider, he was using another portable toilet at a building site when the exact same thing happened to him again in the exact same spot. And if you don't believe me, this is a real story that was even reported by the BBC because it's just so ridiculous.
The BBC. Hold on. Are they valid? Are they valid though? That man needs to not work at the job site again or something. I don't know.
Ridiculous. According to the man himself, he looked down and saw the enormous spider with its disgusting black legs moving around the rim of the toilet after it had chomped down pretty much in the exact same spot as last time. Everything turned out to be okay again, but the sheer bad luck of being this guy is a little hard to handle. It seems impossible, but it really did happen.
That's the guy. Is that the guy or is that just a random video?
I can safely say I will never use a porta potty in Australia ever.
Hold on. Pause, bro. When we use porta potties, we actually take doo-doos and... No. I don't remember the last time I took a doo-doo in a porta potty. I don't even think I've ever took a doo-doo in a porta potty. Not even once. That guy, bro. Moral of the story: don't take doo-doos in a porta potty, and don't take doo-doos in Australia. That guy, there's no way, bro. There's just no way. If you like the episode, you know, we learned a little bit today, but now we're about to get into some different type of reaction videos and maybe some gameplay, okay? If y'all like the vid, y'all learn a little something, you know, I teach y'all a little something. Leave a like, comment. See you soon.
Got Oxy, Zanny, take off your panties. Fresh like Manny, got a script from my granny.